Yo, 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 welcome back to the Further Your Lifestyle podcast, conversations on lifestyle, passions, and hustles. My name's Chris Furlong. I'm your host, and I'm super excited to be back here having the conversation with you. Episode 79 today. We're getting close to that 80 and we're getting close to episode 100. But today, we're talking about changing your chances. And this is a conversation that I've spoke about in a few different ways. I've done it in my newsletter before, and I've shared it a few times on my YouTube channel when talking about reselling. But we have the power to change our chance, and we're going to dive straight into it. So buckle up, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's dive in. You see, you never really know just how good you are until you give it a go. There's a lot of things that we look at and think, I can't do that. But until you've actually done it, you can't actually say if you're good at it or not. If you've done it before and it didn't go too well, you've got some understanding and some expectation and experience. But if you haven't given something a go, then how do you know how well you are at doing it? You see, we all have unfair advantages as well, which can work in our favor. Most of the time they will. That's why they're unfair advantages. And we all have things that we've come from, that we've learnt, and that set us apart from others. Sometimes that can be a good thing or a bad thing of how we've been brought up, what we learnt to do as a young kid or who we were surrounded by. That all helps define who we are and what we believe and what we're doing currently. That's that, and that's okay. But you never know just how good you are until you give it a go. As I just said, not until you get out there and you humbly prove to yourself your capability. A lot of the time we fall short of what we're really capable of because we're not willing to believe in ourselves. We're not willing to get out there and give it a go. We are equipped with skills and talents that we all have been given. We've got unique abilities that others dream of, yet we take those for granted, or we don't realize the potential that we're sitting on. However, I do also understand, if this is the case, why are we so slow to shine? And there is a simple answer to this, which you might not like the answer to it, but we are fearful. We are scared to shine. We are scared to get out there and give it a go. And sometimes it could be known as tall poppy syndrome or imposter syndrome, or we just are scared what other people are going to think. We pull back from being what we can be, and we fall victims of our own fear, worry, and doubt. There's a quote from Jim Rohn. I think I've said that right. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. You see, when we take a chance, take a moment to give an opportunity a go, our mind, our body, and our stamina, and I guess our abilities all round will surprise you. And you will end up being far much greater than you could have imagined. You might fail at first. You might not get what you expected. You might not get the results you wanted. But going through that moment, it gives the chance for all your body, as I just said, your mind, your body, your stamina, your abilities, to surprise themselves, to come out of their shells, to come out of their comfort zones, and to step up, to lead in the different parts of your body. Even if you do not come out succeeding in the fullest, you're going to come out having grown. You're going to come out learning something, and you're going to be a little bit further than before, which in the end is success in itself. If you go into something at X and you come out as Y, and being that 1% further, you have succeeded. You see, I love this whole theory about luck and chance, that it really does come down to opportunity and chance. And there's a quote that I've been talking about in some of my other areas on Instagram, and I think I talked about it in another episode not that long ago, is if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. That's by Henry Ford. And it's as simple as that. So you want to be lucky, you want a better chance at something, well, you need to make a change. You need to do something that puts the odds in your favor. Naturally, we have unfair advantages, and I've spoken about this before as well, but what else can you do to put the odds in your favor? You want a promotion at work. What does it require? Well, I can tell you, it's not going to require you to be your current comfortable self. You need to be a better you. You need to be outside of your comfort zone. You need to step up. You need to lead. You need to manage. You need to sell more. What is it? Understand what that is. Most of the time, we get promoted because we're already doing the role that we're being promoted to. That's why you're expected to now be that. That's why you're being promoted to it. If you want to be something, you have to do something. You can't do nothing and get more. It just doesn't work that way. People say, you've been spoon-fed. Look, there are people that start with unfair advantages, but they still have to go do the work. You could be given $10 million today. What are you going to do with it that's going to get you ahead of anyone else? You still have to manage it. You still have to understand. You still have to make decisions. You still have to take a responsibility and make something happen. If you want to feel free, you need to make and create that freedom. So what has to change to be free? What do you need to change in order to have that freedom? Is it the lifestyle that you have? Is it the expenses? Is it the people and the job that you have in your life? Find what is limiting you to be your something, or to be that something or someone that you want to be, and find ways to change how they slow you down. And what I mean by this is, maybe you need to have a tough conversation with someone. Maybe you need to get rid of some bad blood. Maybe you need to clear some things up, and that's going to enable you to move forward. Maybe you need to start a new routine. Maybe you need to compromise how you spend your money. Maybe you need to save more. Maybe you need to eat less junk food. Maybe you need to eat healthier. Maybe you need to exercise more. Maybe you need to slow down. Maybe you need to start saving, or maybe you need to give more. Maybe you need to make more commitments or take away from some commitments. Maybe you need more focus time. Maybe you need less social media. The list could go on. But what do you need to do? What can you change that is going to help you slow down the process of you not getting what you want? Meaning, what can you change today that's going to get you further to where you want to be? What can you change that is slowing you down? What can you remove that is slowing you down? So what is it? What do you need to change to increase your chances? What do you need to change to get the odds into your favor? And the kicker usually is, most of the time, we just need to take action. We need to do something, right? And we always know what it is that we should be doing. We always know it's like, we're putting it off, or we're too scared to try it, or it's not the right time, or we always have an excuse for it. And a lot of the time, we know exactly what it is. So what is that? What is that elephant in the room that you're thinking of right now? Get out there, take action, make it happen, and see what you can do to make that start to become something that's consistent in your life. Put the odds back in your favor. Don't come complaining that you can't get this, or they've got that, or these people make it look too easy, or they've got, a better situation than you. We've all got different situations. We've all got different elements and unfair advantages and skills and talents and all that jazz. I'm getting hyped up. But, you are unique. You've got special talents. You've got an unfair advantage, and you are more than capable than you believe. So, whatever it is that's on your mind at the moment that I know you're thinking about, that you should be doing if you want to get to where you want to be, get out there, make it happen. But what are you going to do about it? Really do appreciate you being here. I've really enjoyed the last few episodes that I've been sharing with you, and that's because I'm really just trying to be very frank. And at the end of the day, I want you to further your lifestyle. Now, if out of any of these episodes, any of these conversations that I have in the past or going forward, if you ever want to chat, if you want to further your life, send me a message. Reach out to me on Instagram at Further Your Lifestyle, or you can hit me up on my personal _CL_Furlong_, or you can drop me an email, or you can hit me up on Twitter, or leave a comment on YouTube as well. I want to connect with you. I want to continue the conversation with you. If you need help, let's chat, right? I don't want to just have these conversations and let you think and nothing happens. You should be able to take action. You've got everything you need to take action. But if you need help and you want some support, reach out. Let's make it happen, all right? Otherwise, appreciate you being here. If you think this resonated with you and you think it could resonate with someone else, please share it with them. Tell them why you're sharing it with them. Help them understand why you think they need to hear this today. Or share them my details, right? And tell them to go check out what I'm here sharing. And this isn't about me. I don't want them to meet me. I want them to hear these fresh perspectives or these understandings that might help them get to where they want to be. All right. Appreciate you being here. You have a wonderful day. Cheers. Now, if you didn't know, we do have the podcast merch, and this is with a key focus of enamel pins. Now, if you haven't checked these out, make sure you do, because the intent of these are really just to be a small token and a reminder for you to charge on, to push on, and to further your lifestyle. Whether it is a gift for someone else to encourage them, or maybe to inspire them, or maybe it's a way to motivate yourself, or you can simply just make a purchase to simply support the podcast, which would be greatly appreciated. We do also have some sweaters and some long tees, so make sure you check it out. Link in the description and in the show notes. Really do appreciate it. Cheers.